Hey vacationers, it's Eddie from Explorateria. Welcome again to episode 5 of the Flambé. Today on our weekly cruise and theme park news show, we're talking about a cruise ship that got its own theme song, a couple new theme park lands, and apparently you can't trust anyone on the high seas. All that and more today on Explorateria. As always, we're starting off today with cruise news. Music has always been a huge part of Disney's history, and the launch of their new cruise ship is no exception. In celebration of the Disney treasure, the company has anointed it with a theme song. Live the Adventure, performed by Jordan Sparks, takes inspiration from Disney's Aladdin, which also served as inspiration for the ship's Grand Hall. It's available to stream on all major platforms. As a famous four-legged sidekick once said, "I go down smooth, but I come out fighting." An unhappy guest is suing Carnival Cruise Line. Daniel Goldstone was a guest aboard the Carnival Mardi Gras, one of Carnival's biggest ships, which made a port of call at Grand Turk. While visiting the port, which is owned and operated by Carnival, Daniel was kicked while attempting to take a picture with a donkey. The kick resulted in a fractured right knee, which required multiple surgeries. The lawsuit claims that the cruise line was negligent in not maintaining the cruise terminal and failing to install warning signs about the donkeys. Personally, I believe if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. I mean, who messes with a random wild animal? But if that other guy could get McDonald's to put the caution hot warning on their coffee, this lawsuit may put Carnival in the same situation. Goldstone is suing for medical expenses, lost income, loss of capacity of life, and a bunch of other stuff. The cruise line has yet to comment publicly. For those of you that require a little assistance getting from A to B, Carnival is cracking down on mobility scooters. The cruise line has sent messages out to guests booked in accessible rooms, explaining that not all scooters are welcome. The email notifies guests that scooters must fit in their rooms and cannot be stored in corridors or public areas. Guests that arrive for boarding with a scooter that is too big will be denied boarding and offered the chance to rent a collapsible scooter at the port or refunded. In yet another reason to make sure you washy, guests who cruised aboard the Celebrity Ascent in January of this year were recently contacted to inform them of potential contact with Legionella. The bacteria, which is the cause of Legionnaire's disease, was discovered in 2 passengers who sailed in January. Luckily, the bacteria cannot be passed from person to person, but lives in water and must enter the lungs. There have been no additional reports from guests aboard the ship. Celebrity has since taken increased sanitation measures to address the issue. If you've got the ultimate travel bug and are looking for a world cruise to indulge in, Oceania Cruises has just announced the first world cruise for their newest ship, the Vista. The round-trip voyage from Miami will take guests on a 180-day trip to 101 ports in 43 countries. Free shore-based cultural events are included. The cruise departs on January 6th, and prices start at $58,000. You really can't trust anyone. A Royal Caribbean stateroom attendant was recently arrested. Arvin Joseph Mirasol, who worked aboard the Symphony of the Seas, has confessed to installing hidden cameras in guest staterooms. Mirasol was found out when a woman reported a camera she found under her sink to onboard security. He was then detained and had his equipment, including camera, cell phone, and USB sticks, confiscated. It was on these devices that several videos of Mirasol installing the cameras was found. An even more shocking revelation, Mirasol admitted to hiding under multiple guests' beds while they were in the shower. He was reported to Homeland Security, his employment was terminated, and he was turned over to authorities when the ship docked. Some people really are that shady. Elsewhere in the Royal Caribbean fleet, the cruise line has announced that their 6th Oasis-class ship, Utopia of the Seas, will be finished ahead of schedule. A new 3-night inaugural cruise has been announced for July 19th. The original 4-night cruise that was to be the inaugural on July 22nd is still scheduled. Those guests that booked the original inaugural cruise have been given the opportunity to move their reservation to the earlier date and receive a pro-rated refund for the lost day. Royal has assured guests that no matter which of the 2 sailings they choose, they will still receive inaugural gifts in their stateroom upon arrival. Are you a remote worker or just want to get away? Virgin Voyages has just announced the Scarlet Summer Season Pass. The pass starts at $9,990 per person and is built for 2 people. Aimed towards remote workers, the package includes a 4-week voyage through France, Spain, and Italy on the Scarlet Lady, a Central Sea Terrace stateroom, Virgin's snappy 1.5 gigabit per second Wi-Fi, a dedicated concierge, laundry service, a $10 daily coffee credit, access to Rich's Rooftop, early access for booking dining and shore excursions, and a bottle of champagne. The cruise line is offering 4 separate sailings in the months of June, July, August, and September. Now let's get to the theme park news. Star Wars fans rejoice! Disney has announced that the new update to the Star Tours ride at Disney World, Disneyland, and Disneyland Paris will feature scenes with characters from the hit series Ahsoka, Andor, and The Mandalorian. The updated ride will start running on April 5th of this year. This is the way. Bon Voyage! The Incredicoaster at Disney's California Adventure Park is down for refurbishment. The looping coaster, themed after the Disney film The Incredibles, closed for refurbishment on March 4th and is scheduled to reopen next week on March 15th. I was hoping that Disney forgot about this, but I was recently reminded that they didn't. In a recent interview, Bob Iger, CEO of the Walt Disney Company, confirmed that an Avatar Land is coming to Disneyland Resort. About a year ago, he did announce it, stating that it would be similar to the one in Animal Kingdom, but in all honesty, I forgot about it. Who wants another Avatar Land anyway? I mean, don't get me wrong, the one in Animal Kingdom is beautiful, but it's enough. How about we give the people what they really want? More Star Wars. I'll take a whole land based around The Mandalorian any day. Again, this is the way. Easter time is in the air at Disney World's Grand Floridian Resort. The lobby has been filled with the annual Easter egg display. Extravagant eggs decorated in all sorts of Disney themes can be seen. Along with the displays, there are also Easter-themed treats available at the Grand Cottage, including hot cross buns, lemon blueberry whoopie pies, and of course, milk chocolate bunnies. In some news that may be saddening for the little ones, Dr. Seuss's One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish ride at Universal's Islands of Adventure will be closing for refurbishment next month. The ride, themed after the popular children's book, is scheduled to be closed for maintenance from April 27th to May 24th. Day guests at Universal, get ready to work those bag-carrying muscles. The Universal Orlando Resort has discontinued its parcel pickup service. The service, which allowed guests to make purchases throughout the resort and pick them up at one location at the end of the day, is no longer available. Guests staying at a Universal hotel still have the option to have their merchandise delivered to the hotel. If you have some little dinosaurs running around at home, Dino Valley, a new land at Legoland, California, is opening on March 22nd. The new land will include water and Jeep adventure trails and a new roller coaster called Coastersaurus. There will also be interactive dino meet and greets, as well as a creative dino build area. Well, that's the hottest news in the theme park and cruise worlds for this week. As always, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a like and please consider subscribing. We're grateful for each and every one of you. Thanks for watching and see you again next week.